So I'm over 50, I'm 53, and I'm always trying to find a way to get more protein in my diet, but also where it doesn't take a ton of time. And I came up with a really crazy hack. I'm going to share that with you. That gives me about 35 to 45 grams of protein. There's one little thing that we can add on if we want to, and I actually do that occasionally. But what I'm going to show you is the 3-minute version. But what I'm using here, and this is part of the hack, is the cottage cheese. Cottage cheese, I never realized how much protein it has in it. Like for a half a cup, it's like 15 grams of protein. But I'm substituting what I normally would use mayonnaise for. So I'm going to use the cottage cheese. We're going to use a half a cup. And then I'm going to use wild caught tuna, and I'm going to drain it. And then I am going to use that also in this little concoction here. And then I'm going to use some of these dill pickles. These are actually atomic spicy pickles. My dog just got up because she thinks she's going to get something too. Maybe you'll get to lick the bowl later. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to chop some of those up. So let me just kind of go through it here and show you exactly what we're going to do. But also there's going to be an option that we can do that I usually do maybe every couple of days, where we can use this, but we can also change it up a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do to make this is I'm going to take my cottage cheese and I am going to go right in here and I'm going to get about a half a cup. That's about a half a cup. Okay. And I'm just going to set that there for now, out of the way of this one. Do not get up there. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take the tuna, and we're basically just going to take it right out of the can. And I'm just going to, and this kind of grosses my wife out. She doesn't really like tuna all that much. She'll eat it, but she needs it disguised. I'm not much of a sardine person, but I love tuna. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to, before we mix, this is another little thing that I kind of came up on my own. I haven't seen anybody else really do it, but it's where I take these dill pickles, if I can get it open here today, and I basically will chop these up. And I take about 4 or 5. I just take them. I'm just gonna do it on the lid. Just do it on the lid real quick. Take 2 more, and then all I'm doing is I'm just chopping these up, almost like you would like celery. Like you could put celery in this too. That'd be a nice little thing that we can do. So I'm just chopping these up, nothing crazy, just like that. And then I'm just going to put them in the bowl. So you can see in the bowl now, put it up to the camera, everything's in there. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it up. All we gotta do now is just mix this up just like you would if you had mayonnaise in there. Now, imagine how much mayonnaise we would have to put in here to get this to where it had a consistency for like a sandwich. Like how much would we need in order to do that? I'm gonna guess we would probably need 3 to 4 tablespoons. Now, I don't know if you know, but mayonnaise is super high in calories and it's high in fat. And well, that's why it's high in calories, because it's got more fat. I'm not opposed to fat, by the way. I like eggs. I like egg white or egg yolks. I do like mayonnaise, and I could put a tablespoon of mayonnaise in here. It just might not be enough. And so anyway, that's what we're going to do there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Just going to put a little bit of cracked pepper in there. And now also this cottage cheese is low sodium. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt in there just to give it a little bit. The tuna pretty much already has some sodium in it, some salt. And this is, look at the consistency here. Like I could literally put this on a sandwich, and which leads me to, okay, let's say that you don't want to eat this out of the bowl like that, like I do. My wife would not want to do this, but I love it like this. I could sit here and just eat this whole thing. It is so tasty, so good, so much flavor. I'm full after I eat this, and I'm getting about 40 grams of protein. Now, normally I fast during the day, so I don't eat until, well, it's 12:21 today, and I am eating right now for the first time.
And I think my last meal last night was, I think I had my yogurt at around 9 o'clock. So now I'm going to eat this whole ball. I'm going to eat this whole ball. But if you don't want to eat it out of the bowl, I got another option. Bread. Now, you can get a gluten-free bread. You can just get a healthier bread. Now we have Ezekiel. That's what I'm using. This is a sprouted bread. Or you can get this right at Aldi's, by the way. Dave's bread, 70 calories. And if we're going to look at the, let's see here. This here for carbs is going to be, let's see here. Well, protein is 4 grams and your carbs are 13 for one slice. So what I would do is I would put one slice in the toaster. I'd get it nice and toasty. And then I would put that on top of it and I'd eat it like a half of a sandwich. Or you could have 2 pieces if you want to. I mean, it's only 70 calories. So 140 calories. It's only 26 grams of carbs. And you'd be getting an extra 4 grams for one piece. You'd get 8 total if you had it like a sandwich. And right there, this little concoction without the bread is like 220 calories. And we're having, all of the goodness of the protein. So this is my little hack. This is good bread too, by the way. Actually, I went ahead and made a piece of toast just so I could show you. And I kind of felt like one today, but it's toasted so you can hold it just like this. And it's delicious. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. You're getting so much protein. And the bread isn't going to hurt you because it's a sprouted bread. And if you want to get real crazy, you put some extra pickles on the top. Man, I don't know why. I just keep coming up with these ideas. And then you get a whole pickle in there. Good. So, let me know if you've ever tried this before, or let me know if you have a cool recipe that you can share. And maybe I'll try it and we'll go ahead and have it here together on the channel. This is so good. Delicious. Hope you enjoy it.